And we're live, pal. Welcome to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, joined by the mixologist and some Mr. Chemical Julian, that asshole at the bottom, Sunday Center, and your boy, Husky, Forbidden PP 518. Welcome to the AEW Recap Show.
And I may be an asshole, but I am also a current, reigning, defending trivia champion.
Yeah. Well, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk to you guys about what happened tonight on AEW Dynamite.
First of all, I just want to say great show tonight. I didn't like the ending. We'll get there when we get there, but great show overall.
I think it was a great show.
Yeah, I think it was an amazing show. I'll tell you what happened tonight that I enjoyed about this show.
What happened that you enjoyed about this show?
They had champions in matches where both competitors came out looking strong in the end.
Get out of here.
And WWE has a hard time doing that.
Yeah, they do have a hard time making their champion look like someone worthy of being a champion.
Right.
Which is very hard for them, apparently.
Yeah. Well, no, they have trouble with having someone wrestle the champion and both come out looking good. They did it on Monday with Gunther, or not this Monday, but last Monday with Gunther and Kevin Owens. But usually with WWE booking, you don't have both people coming out looking strong at the end of the match.
That's true.
Tonight with Adam Cole and MJF and with Tony Storm and Sky Blue, everyone looks strong at the end of the match.
I gotta no. We'll talk about that Tony Storm Sky Blue match when we get to it. But for the most part, this was actually a pretty fucking good show. Julian, what do you got to say?
It was enjoyable. Actually, it was enjoyable. A lot of stuff packed in here. A lot of, shall we say,
shit, is our anniversary?
Nods or teases about Forbidden Door. A lot of, hey, we're friends with Japan. Do you know that? But overall, it was better than par for the course, but it was a good show.
I think it was a great show.
I think it was the best show. This is the best show they've had in quite some time, I think.
Yes, because the build-up of a pay-per-view. They always do that.
It wasn't even just the build-up of the pay-per-view. I mean, because honestly, the build-up to the last pay-per-view was kind of crappy.
Correct.
So
so the build-up to the last pay-per-view was kind of crappy. However, this opening match, I was about to say opening main event, but this opening main event was also lackluster, where I'm kind of feeling that the direction that they've taken with MJF, he's, as the champion, he's not carrying the company, which is, in my opinion, kind of wrong. I mean, you should be booking, I'm not saying booking your shows around your champion, but your champion should definitely be like a cornerstone of your major pay-per-views, because that's the person carrying your world title. And this whole MJF Adam Cole thing, wow, hey, it's great, MJF versus Adam Cole, it's lackluster at best.
Here's the problem with MJF as champion, and I think MJF is one of the top stars in AEW. The problem with MJF as champion is he is so good at being that chicken shit heel. You can't just give him a decisive win. And I mean, none of his matches have been like decisive wins. It's all been chicanery and shenanigans.
He's usually the guy that he's the Ric Flair of the modern era. Minus, I mean, Ric Flair used to have the Four Horsemen help cheat for him. That's how he won his matches.
To be fair, Roman does the same thing.
But at the same time,
did Flair win without actually having help. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, they still built up Flair as someone that was not really. Flair never really played a chicken shit, though. He was never really a chicken shit heel all the way through. Like, Flair didn't really back down from fights. He didn't try to weasel his way out of matches. Like, Flair would, step up to the plate. So he wasn't really the chicken shit heel that they've built MJF up to be since day one of the company. He's always tried to weasel his way out of matches, put in a bunch of obstacles in the person's way before they can face him. They build him up in a way to where he looks like a coward, and Flair was never booked that way. If that makes sense.
I mean, I agree.
I thought that was fellatio at first. I was like, what?
Hey, fellas, sorry I missed the trick. He was an antagonist.
Yeah.
Flair was an antagonist.
And MJF really isn't an antagonist. He plays a chicken heel, a chicken shit
MJF
heel.
needs someone to bring it out in him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He has all the tools to be like the man.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
But the only problem I have with him, and Shane, did you add your channels? I don't see them.
Yeah, I did. I know I did.
Did you? Let me see here.
You did not save them.
Yeah, you didn't save them.
Oh, there we go.
So the problem here, I think MJF is, with the way he's been booked since day one in AEW, he is going to be he is in that bridesmaid position where he's never going to be a dominant champion or really a champion I feel like can carry the company just because the way his character has been portrayed since day one.
That's always been MJF, though.
But yeah, that is MJF. But I think to his detriment is that the fact that he's booked that way and that he's created a character that's like that. I mean, on a national scale, it doesn't make him a convincing champion.
Well, I'll tell you this. He was a convincing champion on the way to getting the championship.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a convincing champion during that that Iron Man match that he had with Daniel Bryan. But like we've said before on this podcast, he peaked out.
Yeah.
I mean, doing that Iron Man match with Daniel Bryan, going 1 hour with the American Dragon and coming out on top. Where do you go from there? Right. I mean, this guy, really, that was supposed to be the match that cemented him as a believable champion. And now there's nobody else who's as good for him to beat.
Right. Well, not only that, and you mentioned him, on the way to become a champion, but kind of in that build up to that championship match. I mean, once he came back at All Out with that surprise return, they kind of built him up as a baby face going into that title match. So, I mean,
they put him up as the anti-hero.
Well, exactly.
I don't think he ever wanted to be a babyface.
No, but he wasn't
believe him as a babyface.
Right. But he wasn't doing the MJF regular being scared character that he usually portrays.
But I will say this: I think the luster of his championship also did suffer during the whole CM Punk media scrum backstage.
Yep. That's where I was going to go with this. The whole CM Punk thing
backstage
really
But he went after the fact.
But you know what? That was kind of, but it put a cast over his return because for the next 2 months, that's all people talked about was CM Punk.
Correct.
CM Punk. So MJF coming back and having this dominant comeback was kind of overshadowed by the CM Punk situation.
Correct.
But it's kind of, ironic that he did the same thing to Wardlow. When Wardlow's big breakout match was supposed to be the night he beat MJF. But all anyone talked about was MJF left. He left the meet and greet. MJF's on a plane back home. Oh, MJF showed up for the match, but he's not.
MJF knows how to make it about himself.
TBS told AEW take MJF out of all their, videos and everything. So everything was about MJF to where it overshadowed Wardlow. What was supposed to be Wardlow's moment. And then when MJF finally came back, was supposed to have his moment, it was overshadowed by the scrum from All Out. And that's been, I think, AEW's biggest problem is their big moments end up being overshadowed by backstage bullshit that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, that's true. That's completely 100% true. And the biggest problem that you're going to have with AEW, with this whole Forbidden Door and all the stuff that's going on, is you need to make sure that one show doesn't overshadow another show,
right,
and then another show, and then another show. Because when you do that shit, it totally ruins it. It totally like negates like all of it.
right.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It fucking sucks. So I mean, it is what it is.
I think the problem with AEW is, I know he gets shit on all the time, but I think Tony Khan is too much of a he's too much of a friend and not enough of a boss.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he really has, you know, like stars in his eyes, you know, that he's hanging around all these guys that are doing. I mean, I guarantee Tony Khan probably wish he could be in the ring.
I mean, at least he's not pulling Aubrey Edwards and taking a spot away from fucking actual wrestlers.
Fuck Aubrey Edwards.
But it's okay for AEW to do that, but not okay for WWE to do that. Shit.
No, you mean it's okay for WWE to do that? Vice versa.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. But to start this whole match off with like MJF versus Adam Cole, it was actually a really good fucking match.
I have fun watching that match.
It was a great match. I loved it.
Yeah, it was a very good match as far as matches go, but as far as is MJF going to lose? Nah.
I thought he was.
What does this match really mean? It doesn't really mean a whole lot.
I mean, I think it was the perfect ending because it kept both men strong.
It did.
Neither man had to take the pin.
Nope.
I mean, and it sets up, and it gives, long-term storytelling a chance with this feud.
And we talked about that. We talked about that the other day. How if you're going to have a chance, and that's one thing that AEW does that I fucking love. Because AEW makes it seem like their champion can lose. Yeah, WWE, on the other hand, the formula is so.
You already know what Roman Reigns is going to do.
Yeah. You already know, like the finish. It's like, okay, you know the finish before the finish even happens. You know who's going to win, so what does it even fucking matter?
I don't know. Clash at the Castle.
The last time I watched WWE and I was wondering if the champion might really lose, it was when Cena, who was U.S. champion, one time he faced Cesaro, the other time he faced CM Punk. And you were just like, holy shit, he might lose his title. Other times, I will say with regard to Roman Reigns, people were really more hoping he would lose the title, but yeah, he ain't losing the title.
No. I'll tell you what I loved about this match was that tombstone on the apron.
Yeah.
Because that was the safest looking tombstone I've ever seen, but it still looked great.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys know this,
but
the apron is the hardest part of the ring.
What?
I know it don't get talked about much.
Bro, no one talks about that. You just kayfabe, man. Kayfabe.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Kayfabe. You can't be talking like that.
Here, let me Men in Black it. You guys forgot all about it. We're good.
Here come the Men in Black.
Men in Black.
Galaxy Defenders.
So, yeah, I thought it was a good match. And I think the ending was perfect. It was what needed to be done.
I mean, I personally loved it. It made sense to me that the way the ending of this match happened. So I was perfectly satisfied with the way it ended. What about you? What about you, Julian?
So, almost like a television timeout. DQ.
Shane, look at your phone.
I did.
Almost like a television timeout DQ, and with it was funny to me because Adam Cole was like, "Give me 5 more minutes," and MJF as a heel is like, "Fuck you in your 5 minutes, you lost."
That is hey, real shit.
I can tell you, if babyface or a heel, babyface or a heel, you have 30 minutes. You didn't get the job done. Fuck you.
Right.
You know me as a champ,
That was
man.
a great heel.
If it's a 15-minute time limit, 14 minutes and 58 seconds. If you ain't won the match, too fucking bad.
Oh man, one more second, I would have had you pinned.
Oh
That's
man,
one more second.
Yeah,
that's what really got me
should
too.
homie. Yeah, it did
Right, ain't right now.
Close only counts in hand grenades, atom bombs, and pregnancies.
Hey,
wow.
Shit in one hand, hoping the other. Tell me which fills up first.
Wow.
You got fucking wrong for that.
Damn.
What do we have next? What happened next? I don't even remember.
I don't recall that whole first match.
Did you? Okay, so I was telling Julian about this like in our private chat, but our conversation before the show. Did you guys see the no pop up during the matches?
I didn't. I didn't until I.
You know, it happened a few
twice.
weeks ago. It happened a few weeks ago too during the Four Pillars segment.
Fucking God.
It was always around the Four Pillars because it happened when Sammy was out there talking.
Hey, Shane,
it happened when Jungle Boy came out there.
Is your blue screen like showing one of those bricks on your chin, or are you growing a beard?
Who the hell knows? My beard never knows
balls
growing.
Balls on his chin. He's a ball chinian.
He's got a penis on his chin right now.
The pubes on the chin.
Balls count anywhere. All right.
Balls count anywhere.
So no can only mean one thing. No losses.
Hey, no means no.
Goal.
It only means one thing.
Other than Julian's rant, I will rant of a fucking lifetime.
It does not mean Goldberg.
I will rant of a fucking lifetime if it's fucking Goldberg. I will fucking rant more than Julian.
No means buy me 3 more drinks.
More. Feed me.
Same
more.
with that.
That's what it is. Wait a minute.
More.
It's not saying no, it's saying mo. Feed me mo. Feed me mo. Right back and forth
right now. I hate both of you right now.
If it's Goldberg, it will be the last day on this podcast for me. It will be the last fucking
If it's
day.
Goldberg, it'll be the last day of this podcast.
Hey man, all I gotta say is this.
I got your legacy, Big Bill.
As much as I want to see Ryback versus Goldberg, as much as I want to see Ryback versus Goldberg,
oh fuck no!
If I can't get the Ascension to get a job at AEW first, that's just fucked up.
I would rather the Ascension get
wake up.
Right.
Oh my God! I just got it. I know what the no means.
Bryan Danielson.
No way, Jose. He's coming back.
No, wait, Jose. No, wait, Jose. No.
What?
Fuck no.
Say no.
What does no mean? No, I swear to God.
No, man.
No means buy me a few more drinks and ask again.
Wow.
If it's Goldberg, chat, you're going to hear me be so fucking angry more than Julian on this podcast.
Those comments are Shane's and Shane's alone and do not reflect.
We
got to change that whole spiel now.
I don't want just Goldberg.
I want all of Goldberg.
I want Goldberg and Ryback.
Oh,
I don't want one. I don't want the other. I want
Ryback and Goldberg.
I want Bill Goldberg. I want Gage Goldberg. I want Ryback. I want
Gage is still choked out, laying somewhere in Bobby Lashley's basement.
I want Ryback. I want Bareback. I want.
Oh my God! You said you want Bareback.
I hate it. If it's Goldberg, I swear to God, I swear, I blame Sinner, I blame Julian, and I blame Bad Blood.
Don't blame me. I want neither one of them motherfuckers to be there.
Watch your mouth, boy. Didn't you see that shit? Look, the mod said stop talking crap about Goldberg. Watch your mouth, boy.
I also blame Josh James because he also rubs that shit in my face about Goldberg. God damn it.
Hey, the other person I blame is you, Shane, because match number 2 was the Mogul Embassy versus
Sinner.
Cassidy.
Wait. We can't skip over the segment before that.
We're skipping over the segment.
We can't skip over the segment before that. So here's the funny thing, because just this past week, Jericho's like, I will never work with Steen in AEW. And here we go. They set it up.
Oh, look at this. So getting set on fire after the Inferno match at Great American Bash 2000 wasn't enough. He has to show up here and fight Goldberg or fight Jericho.
I love Jericho. I love Jericho's shoes. I love Jericho's shoes.
Shout out
today.
to my niece Miracle, just graduated from the big high school.
Congrats, Miracle.
Congratulations.
Jericho was with
Oldberg and Ryback should have a match just to take each other out.
Yes, I agree.
Welcome back to the chat, Punk. It's been a while.
Punk is glad to see you.
Jericho was wearing heels, but those shoes were fucking amazing.
Yes, they were.
I love those shoes.
Wow,
I actually looked to find a pair online and ordered them.
You motherfuckers would love those shoes.
Oh, dude, they're fucking amazing.
They're amazing. Assassin's Creed Origin.
These vagabond shoes.
Oregon.
G4 Gent in the house. G4, do me a favor, man. Go use that free Amazon Prime and connect with us. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a subscriber grab. We're doing a subscriber basically you subscribe. We're going to donate the money to the Trevor Project, which is it's a project for Pride Month, and we want to make sure we can help people out. Don't be that guy that gets the. Be the guy who gets the. Subscribe. You can use your free Amazon Prime. It's real easy. Go to Amazon Prime, connect it. Yo, been watching the older videos and catching up. I got you.
Yeah, we have a lot going on coming up for you guys.
I'm saying this right now. Camera, zoom in on me, please. Zoom in. This is my house.
No, Shane.
No, this is my house.
Right way.
No,
Cameraman,
Come on, man. Zoom. Roundtable podcast. Number
come on, make
one.
Me the Angelina Love of the podcast. Come on now. Up in my face. Come on.
Other podcast. Hooey.
What do you say, Shane? You want to be the Angelina Love of the podcast?
Yeah, I'm closer to my
You're not as cute. You're not as cute, Shane.
You better shave that chin if you want to do that.
You're just jealous that I'm growing a thing.
A thing?
Shane says he's growing a thing, all right.
But we got some
thing.
We have some big things coming, so you want to be subscribed.
We got some big things coming.
And we have something big dropping Saturday night.
Yeah. Wow.
I got something big dropping on the podcast ends.
I was gonna say, I'm not trying to drop anything on the podcast.
Oh, I'm dropping it all.
We got something big.
Balls and all on the podcast.
No one wants to see that.
We're moving the podcast to OnlyFans.
I mean, if you want to follow them at OnlyFans, y'all get 75% off.
Wow.
So they're setting up for Sammy and Jericho versus Steen and Darby.
I don't know, man.
Little match.
I think Sammy's gonna go ahead and
wait.
Try to be his own man.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
First of all, I'm tired of these fat jokes, Julian.
Sammy Guevara is seemingly making a babyface push,
and people are cheering for him.
A dick all this time.
Yeah,
he's like, "Hey guys, I'm having a baby. I'm gonna be a dad, and it's a girl. Yay! I'm a babyface."
Oh, first and foremost, I don't give a shit about Sammy having a baby. Fuck Sammy.
Still in Cody's
I just
gimmick.
hope it changes him good.
Look,
he's still a D-bag. He's a D-bag with an offspring D-bag.
Hey, if he don't push the baby out his own ass, then fuck him.
I mean, damn. Okay.
You want to really be the baby? You want to be the real baby face? You take that baby out of Ty and put it in yourself and give birth yourself. Then you'll be a baby. And live stream it from All In.
They should do an episode of Maury where they say, "Sammy, you are not the father."
You are not.
Keith Lee's like, "Told you so."
It's
words like, "Told you so."
It's going to be Jericho.
Fucking Swerve.
The baby was conceived on January 6th while his wife was in Washington.
Jesus Christ.
And those are his alone on the
on you know what? That would they can't do that because people would blatantly accuse them of copying Rey Mysterio.
Oh my God. Eddie Guerrero's the father of Sammy's baby.
Damn.
Vicky Guerrero.
So AEW is like, "Nah, we can't do paternity on a pole match." Damn it.
Oh man, we are getting canceled after this, y'all.
So
right after.
So, which I think, like I said, I think it's funny because Jericho was making a big deal. He'll never wrestle Sting. He made a big deal all week, which made
Jericho lied.
it kind of obvious that okay, something's coming up with him and Sting here soon.
Why did he say he'll never wrestle Sting?
An article came out about how him and Sting have never wrestled before, and someone was like, "Oh, Jericho and Sting would be a great match," and Jericho's like, "Never gonna happen."
Never.
So,
okay.
Foreshadowing.
Just like Hogan said, he never let his daughter date a black man, and
Right. And now she's with Julian. So,
Jesus Christ.
but Julian was a basketball player, so it's okay.
So a lot of things happened on this show that kind of threw me for a loop. You know what I'm saying? Like
like the Mogul
Embassy.
The Mogul Embassy. Yeah, I don't want to talk about them fucking assholes.
No, we got to talk about it. We can't.
But they were there.
Look, I'll tell you what I liked about that match, though. I like what Brian Cage came out as, because Brian Cage. He came out the Sting face paint. He came out the Sting face paint. Brian Cage is such a fan of pro wrestling, and it shows in everything he does.
Yeah, I know Brian Cage since California days.
I mean, because he was really close with Canyon, and even did the Mortis gimmick for a little while.
Yeah.
But he's just like such a fan of wrestling, and it comes through, and that's what I like about Brian Cage. So I mean, to see him get to be in the ring with Sting was a pretty cool moment, because I know he was marking out on the inside.
And they had and the spots that they worked against each other by miracle. Have a good day. The spots that they were working with each other was actually great. Darby and Sting looked like a legit WWE tag team. Like two guys got thrown together.
Right. I'll tell you what though.
Spots.
There was a scary botch in there when Sting got whipped over to the corner and he had to go to the rope instead.
Yeah.
And the dude ran up and tackled him anyways. Because I'm like, oh my God, because those ropes, if you've never been in a ring, those ropes are not forgiven if you're not hitting them right. And Sting didn't really have Sting did not have time to brace himself for going into the ropes like that.
Sting hurt himself for
and with his neck, past his neck injuries, that scared the shit out of me. Yeah.
Thanks, Seth Rollins.
Thanks, Seth Rollins.
You're welcome, fellas.
The best part of this match was Keith Lee.
Hey,
okay.
How does
what
Sting
the fuck was that
like...
all about? Why did Dusty Rhodes come down with him, and Keith Lee did the whole glorious throws the thing off of him? I'm like,
okay, I can explain this.
Dusty came out with him. How the hell did that happen?
Dustin.
You said Dusty.
Yes. So number one, Dustin had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Well, no, they've been teaming up. They've been teaming up for a while now. For a little while.
They call it naturally gray hairs.
Nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
unless he came to the ring and he's like, Keith Lee.
Right.
Keith Lee.
What do you mean?
Go.
Down in the cockles of your heart.
Taco Bell.
We're gonna pin this guy tonight.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. How does Sting now look like the oldest person in the match thanks to Keith Lee?
Because he has no face paint.
Even without the face paint, Keith Lee looks older.
Dude,
Keith Lee has aged 20 years since leaving the Fed.
Yeah.
Hey man, look.
Uncle Phil out there having the time
somehow,
of his life.
some way, they lost.
Just one drum.
Look, I'm looking for Keith Lee to throw someone out like Phil used to throw out Jazz. Just throw someone out of the ring like that.
Yeah.
Hey, so it's just it's really funny in the wrestling business. The wrestling news cycle, like stuff comes out and it goes under the table because it just something else happened. So somewhere between Sammy Guevara having a kid and like Chris Jericho and his wife doing some swap shit,
What?
some news came out saying that Keith Lee lost his sponsorship by Just for Men. And, and I kind of feel for him. I mean, I know eventually I was like, trying to color it in until my wife was like, stop that shit. That looks stupid. So I was like, okay, I'll stop it. And so, Keith Lee was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm tired of wrestling people and leaving black streaks on them when my beard hit them or my hair hit them. So he went full Santa Claus or full Negro Claus, if you will. And he's just coming to the ring all natural. And,
hey, Punk, that is true.
And Mitchin don't mind it.
That is
Yeah.
fucking true. Very fucking true.
People left and right. Yeah. Man, I mean,
Yeah.
The finish, the closing segment of this match, the sequence of this match, was well off ridiculous.
Yes.
I mean, just left and right. Sting hits the Scorpion Death Drop.
It was a fun, crazy match.
It was a good match. It was a good match.
I'll tell you one thing.
I'm glad that Swerve lost.
One thing that makes it hard for AEW is
Swerve works for him.
Their cameraman or whoever's in the production truck sucks.
Yes,
because they miss so much shit by focusing on the wrong thing when there's a bigger spot happening elsewhere.
Is Kevin Dunn secretly working for them? Because I swear to God,
no. Because I'll tell you what, Kevin Dunn will get the right angles. He may get a million angles in 2 minutes, but he'll make sure to get the right one at least.
Yeah.
AEW has a big problem when missing major moments because they're focused on something that.
Well, can I just explain to you why? Because BJ Whitmer is no longer in the production seat.
This ain't nothing new though. This has been happening
for
quite some time with AEW.
Yeah,
AEW's had this problem since day one.
They have. They definitely have.
It's like they hired the old TNA camera crew
because they did.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and it shows.
Job, you know.
But I mean, it's just that's my one big gripe about AEW is how much shit they miss on camera.
They completely did not show the AEW World Title at the first pay-per-view. They did not even show that.
And we saw a lot of that in the main event tonight too.
Yeah, you know what? Punk is right. Punk is right about this.
Punk
She wasn't even a referee tonight. You can't blame her.
And she still got 90% of the TV time.
She was probably working the cameras.
She was backstage like,
dude, I've got to say, as much as we all enjoyed seeing her taking the guitar shot to the head.
Oh yeah, we loved it.
It was not worth
the follow up of her challenging Karen Angle and being on camera. And
okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna get off my chest. The fact that she got hit with that guitar fucking gave me the most fucking joy I've ever experienced in my whole 31 years on the 16th of this month of professional wrestling.
Oh, okay? Yeah, you have. But Blood had a Woody after that.
Oh man, it's like days. It was like I swallowed a whole bottle of blue chew. I was like, fuck, every time I thought about it, bing, it was like bing bong every time I thought about it. But my problem is now for the next 3 months, I gotta deal with her in wrestling matches.
Yep.
Correct.
And she is a fucking playable.
If she gets a match at Forbidden Door, I'm fucking done with money.
Hey, she's gonna beat Mercedes Moné at Forbidden Door.
No, she's gonna become the New Japan Strong Champion. She's gonna beat Willow Nightingale.
Wow, that's even more disrespect. Yeah.
Blatant disrespect.
And no wonder she's playable in AEW.
Oh wow. Forever. So starting tonight, Jimmy Jacobs has officially started with AEW in a producer role. He took BJ Whitmer's spot.
Yeah.
Huh, that's good. That's a good grab for AEW.
Hey, you know what? Punk is right. And Punk, as a wrestler, he understands the best compliment that someone can give to a referee is, I forgot you in the match. Yeah, she really is the worst ref in history.
And people are like sticking up for Aubrey Edwards here. Like, no, it's just a ref.
So someone just sent me the spoilers for Rampage. I'm not going to say what happens. You don't want to watch it, Bad Blood.
But
you don't want to watch it.
Oh no, well then fuck it. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't watch it.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Rampage review right now.
Don't watch it.
And about Aubrey Edwards and her winning her first match.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Don't watch it. Here's the thing.
Winning. I knew it.
Here's the thing about what Punk said. I agree. That's completely right. And at the same time, the ref is the most important person in the match.
It is.
Because the ref keeps the match together. A good ref.
The ref helps you. Ref helps you with the basics.
Aubrey just keeps on about herself in the match.
A good ref is invisible, but also keeps the match flowing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do not know how to be a good ref.
Mainly Aubrey Edwards.
Back in the day, you had some great refs, like Pee Wee Anderson was a great ref. You never really noticed him. You never really noticed him until he had to be noticed.
Mhm.
Nick
Correct.
Patrick was a great ref.
Earl Hebner.
Nick
Earl
Patrick
Hebner
was
was
only
great.
noticed because they ran that NWO gimmick with him, which was fine. It fit.
You know
with
who
the
was a
story
really
at the
great
time.
ref? You know who was a really great ref? Top notch? Your boy Teddy Long.
Oh, Teddy Long was
Holla,
great.
holla, holla.
Yep.
I thought he said just here to spread the hole. I was like, what the hell? What am
I
I?
mean, it's
I'm
Ryan
seeing things tonight.
Okay,
Um,
you know, you need to get laid. That's what it is.
I something,
I'm just
man.
here to
You
spread
do
that
got
God
it.
hate.
damn.
That's
Someone
all
sent me a
it is.
prostitute. Tommy Young was a great referee.
You know
Tommy
who,
Young,
Let me tell
someone
you
that
who's the
doesn't
best
get talked
referee.
about enough.
Let me tell you who's the best referee I've ever been in the ring with.
Earl Hebner.
James Beard.
Oh,
Great referee. You know
James
who was a
Beard is
really
the
good
best
referee
referee
too? You know who was a
Who?
really good referee too? Bill Alfonso.
Oh yeah.
Most people forget that he was even a referee in the WWF because he just blended in.
he didn't know he was there.
Joey Morello was another great ref.
Oh
Joey
yeah.
Morello.
How about Joey Morello?
I always
Son of
thought he
Gorilla
was like
Monsoon.
I always thought he was a ghost.
I've never seen a ref got more attention than Aubrey Edwards.
Hey,
Well, that's
before the
fine.
drama,
Get
Dangerous
coming.
Danny Davis was a good referee too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Even after that whole gimmick ended, when he went back to repping, he was really good. I mean, he was a great referee. WWE's been really good at having good referees.
Yes, they have.
Charles Robinson's a great referee. Mike Chioda was a great referee.
Isn't Charles
Mike Chioda,
Robinson still
yeah.
working there? Ugh.
Tim White. No, Mike Chioda got fired during the
Charles
pandemic.
Even though he shits on
yeah,
some
Charles.
of the people on this podcast, Julian. I don't know why Billy Silverman doesn't like you.
Yeah.
What? Billy Silverman doesn't like Chemical Julian?
Wow. I want to hear that.
Me?
I don't know why. I mean, you're so big in the UK,
What? How could that be?
bro.
Oh,
I don't know,
man.
but
Wait, is that
I'm,
legit?
I'm impartial, just
Yes.
like a referee, and
I remember,
Billy-
I sent him a show. I sent him a link to watch one of our shows, and he said, Blood, as a wrestler, I know you know what you're talking about, but your co-host is pompous and has no idea. And I was like, are you fucking serious, bro? I
Oh,
was like, are you fucking serious? He's
Hey,
like, this guy
isn't that
talks like he's been in the
Mark
business for
Julian?
years. And I'm like,
yes,
he's not a wrestler. He's a fan.
Yes.
And he's a fan that's fucking knowledgeable. And he was like, I don't
Yes.
fucking like him.
I'm gonna
Yes.
put Billy Silverman for Philadelphia and let Julian just smack the shit out of him.
Bro.
yes.
What did the
I
five figures say
think
to the
that's a
face?
street cred. That is
I
street
was
cred.
like,
I'll take it.
I was just like,
cred.
God damn, how you don't like him? He told me. I was like,
Because he's
"You dick."
stupid.
That,
Thank you,
remember,
Billy Silverman.
remember Julian for like months. Remember I would just shit all over Billy Silverman? That's why. You're welcome.
Wow.
Damn, he got your back, Julian.
I was
man,
causing drama with old time wrestling fans defending my boy.
We cannot
How dare
hate
you
on the
make fun of
haters
the
because the
referee,
haters are
goddammit.
fans in disguise.
How
He's
dare
probably
you
from
make
the
fun of
UK.
him?
He was probably from the UK.
He's probably from the UK. The one fan you don't like
Oh,
from
shit.
the UK.
Yeah, I was
Hey.
a little sad that he was talking that shit about you. I was like, no, you can't be talking about my boy.
I totally, Punk, I would love that. I would
Fuck
love for
Screech.
Julian to do that.
Fuck that
Hey,
screech-looking referee.
and for the fans who maybe aren't feeling me right now, I just gotta say this one thing. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
Oh, that's under the UFO, right behind you.
Wait. So you're saying it's like illegal people?
Wow.
Wow, not in California.
Wow.
California.
Man. Anyway, let's get back into this AEW recap.
Jungle Hut.
Because we were talking about making an
Get
announcement.
the
I want to make
fuck
the
outta
announcement at
here
the end of the
with
show. So yeah,
Look, it looked like Jungle Boy and Hook were about to make out.
Yeah, it was
bro,
like,
the way they were looking at each other, I'm like, I know it's Pride Month. For God.
Get out of here.
Hey, they got a pride shirt out too.
I want Jungle Boy to win the IWGP World Heavyweight
Okay,
Championship.
let's talk about this. Forbidden Door is going to be lit. Forbidden Door is going to be one of the best shows of the year, except for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match. Sonata, wearing a nice looking suit, looking like a champ, had his hair done right, got the glasses on, came out, was like, I'm issuing an open challenge. Anybody in the AEW locker room wants some, come get some. Then also we get Jungle Boy swinging off his motherfucking vine.
First of all, that's racist. The man was raised in the jungles by a pack of wild wolves.
Yeah, he was.
And you are going to disrespect
Have you seen
him?
Tarzan?
That is
The man was raised in Beverly Hills, California, son of Luke Perry. That's who the fuck that guy is.
First of all, no. Luke Perry is part of the Hollywood elite. He is part of the Illuminati. He sold his son to the tribe of Heebie-Jeebie, and who had him raised by wolves in the jungle with Baloo and Shere Khan and Louie the gorilla, who taught him how to swing on the vines. Georgia, the jungle, watch out. That's Jungle Boy. That was his movie. That was about him. Jungle Boy is a star.
Yeah.
And how dare you disrespect him because of how he was born and raised.
Jungle Boy is a chocolate starfish.
And some hot dog water.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all this racism.
Not at all. Jungle Boy is the son of.
Oh, here we go.
Is the son of Luke Perry, who had a stellar career on Beverly Hills 90210, the oldest high school student
part of the
you've ever
Illuminati.
seen.
He had to sacrifice his son to the Jungle Boy is from the deepest, darkest Africa. Okay,
wow.
He was raised by Akeem in the jungle, in the deepest, darkest Africa.
You know what?
Raised by
if
Akeem.
he was raised by Akeem, I'd have some respect for him, but he's not. Jungle Boy came right into the ring on the back of Luchasaurus, a dinosaur who decided to perfect the Lucha style of wrestling.
Yeah,
and
that's realistic.
He's a
$1
million of AEW. Now you're trying to tell me that he's going to challenge for the IWGP championship?
And I hope he wins.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
First of all,
he's not going to win.
What would you rather him ride out on, a Funkasaurus? I know you're a big Tyrus fan.
I would much rather see him come out on the shoulders of Tyrus than anybody else. Let's put it like this.
Wow.
Jungle Boy on Fox News being carried out by Tyrus.
When Seth Rollins faces
Groundbreaker,
Prince Devitt at Money in the Bank, I fully expect for Omos to have somehow snuck in as a seventh man in Money in the Bank, come in, cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase, and beat both Seth Rollins and Prince Devitt for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And at that time, I will then accept Jungle Boy not winning the title, but even challenging for it, because he shouldn't even be there.
First of all,
he shouldn't be. He should. Jungle Boy should be in a wrestling ring the same as a black man at 8:00 in a sunset town. He should be gone. Why is he there? He has no business being there. He lost the Killers match. He lost it completely. I don't care what those websites put up that clickbait picture of Jungle Boy holding the AEW title. The motherfucker lost. He's a liar. He said he was going to win. He's a liar. He's a fraud. He is an imposter, and there is no way that he should be challenged for the AEW championship, much less the IWGP championship, a junior heavyweight. He should be wrestling for the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Predictions Championship, because he don't know what the fuck he gonna do tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. So this is giveaway points in our predictions podcast. He ain't winning, and it doesn't matter if he wins by DQ. It doesn't matter if he wins by
what if he does win?
It doesn't matter. He probably just won't even show up. He is not gonna win that. New Japan, it said, wait, you want us to let who pin him? Jungle Snot? Jungle Sham? Jungle Jim? Jungle Nuts? Yeah, no, it's not happening. this is a throwaway match. There are so many other guys. They can have Christian Cage face for the IWGP. They can have Luchasaurus.
Jungle Boy beat both of them.
They have one of the Gunn brothers face for
Jungle Boys beat them.
I would accept even Swerve Strickland.
Jungle Boys beat him.
Wow.
With his old sleazy, greasy ways. Talking about
when I drive.
I'm gonna challenge for the IWGP championship. I'm gonna go out and make some noise. You know what I mean? Whatever. But Jungle Boy, no. Hey, on the screen tonight, when you saw the word "no" show up, they were like, "No, Jungle Boy should not be fighting for the IWGP championship." Yeah, no. Like, let me do Bugs Bunny for you real quick. No.
And that right there will be my rant about Goldberg if he shows up.
So, I just want to point out that Julian knew Finn Balor's New Japan Pro Wrestling name. So up yours, Billy Silverman. He does know about wrestling.
Hey, Billy Silverman, fuck you.
Hey, Billy Silverman, Chemical Julian. He's the real wrestling fan. You're a no good motherfucker. I'd fuck your ass.
Huck.
With my 10-inch beer bottle.
Wow.
Because I am a sweet. God bless you, Billy Silverman. I love you, brother.
Yeah. It's called Forbidden Door, not Ridiculous Door. Come on.
Forbidden Board.
So Forbidden Door has some very marquee matches.
Yes,
One match, I'm telling you right now, and this is just my humble opinion, but if this match was to take place at Forbidden Door, it will guarantee the rest of the seats in the fucking Wembley Stadium or wherever it is will sell out. You want to know what that match is? CM Punk
Goldberg
versus Kenta.
Oh.
Yeah, CM Punk versus Kenta. Yes.
Ryback versus Goldberg.
For the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Heavyweight Championship.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. For the Defy World Championship, which Kenta just won this last weekend. That'd be great.
Hater.
So let's talk about the next matchup.
Was there another matchup?
Yeah, we're talking about AEW TV champion Wardlow. I'm sorry, AEW TBS champion Wardlow.
TNT champion.
TNT champion.
How can we go find it that happen?
He could be the TBS champion and fight forever.
Hater. So here's the thing. We all know Wardlow wasn't going to lose. We all know he wasn't going to lose to Jake Hager. Mm-hmm. The dude that comes out in the purple hat, who used to say, "We, the people." That guy, Jake Hager.
Former world champion.
Whatever you want to call him. So we knew that was going to happen. But, this is a continuation of the storyline.
Where he's managed by Dutch Mantel playing a racist, or as we say, Dutch Mantel in real life.
Yes.
Dutch being Dutch. Allegedly.
In this match, the real point was we're following up on the conflict between Luchasaurus, who is a luchador dinosaur, and Christian Cage, who hates all fathers like Dominic Mysterio.
Right.
And a couple of weeks ago, that raggedy bastard Arn Anderson bit Luchasaurus' finger.
Yeah.
I mean,
clean off.
Just go around biting folks.
That's how you get rabies.
Yeah, I know he could get rabies. In fact, for those of you who live in Burbank, California, there's an alert right now that there's a bat with rabies. Okay. All right. So now we show backstage, of course, Wardlow won his match, and all of a sudden here's Christian Cage on TV, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Wardlow, look at this." And Arn Anderson, once again, drunk on the job, fell down the stairs, and Luchasaurus caught him. And they're just like, "Hey, man, come pick this old man up." And Arn Anderson is sitting there bleeding because he fell down the stairs drunk on the job yet again.
And he's probably on blood thinners.
The Glock fell out of his pocket, that went off and shot some kid in the leg or something. And they're doing Wardlow a favor. And he goes running backstage like he's mad. But, if Arn Anderson's going to drink on the job, Arn's going to Arn. You can't really stop that.
Hey, that reminds me of the story when that reminds me of the story of when the NWO did that parody of the Horsemen.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
you can have
and
my
they-
spot, not a dog named Spot,
Right.
but Spot. You can have his spot, but not my spot.
And they said the thing they were pissed that Arn was pissed off the most about was Nash bringing out the cooler, and Nash was like, "It was his fucking cooler."
The cooler full of
It
beers.
was He's
Right.
like, Horseman.
Not my dog Spot,
You
not
can
my
have
liver
any
Spot.
You want, not liver spot, my dog spot, my ball spot, see spot run. It's like Jesus
Great.
Christ.
So here's for the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. We wish Arn Anderson a speedy recovery, and we hope he puts that bottle down so we don't fall asleep.
Hey, Arn,
Allegedly.
WW will pay for your rehab, Arn.
Wow.
It's never
I
too
think it's too
late.
late for that.
Anyway, so let me go to a match where, okay, so Art imitates
What?
life.
You sound like you're having a problem with this match.
No, I have a major problem with this match. Art imitates life. Sky Blue won a battle royal to become the #1 contender to the AEW Women's World Championship. And on NXT, via Hell, won a battle royal to become the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship. Right? Two young upstart women. You know, they're two young upstart women. Obviously, they've been listening to us, giving the younger upstart talent a chance. Well, tonight's match sucked more balls than a porn star and a gangbang. Just horrible.
Damn.
It was horrible. Horrible. Look, Sky Blue is actually a really good worker. And so is Tony Storm. But for them to be missing spots so close to the camera, calling spots, hey, Julian, duck this clothesline I'm going to throw right now. Hey, Sinner, watch out for me throwing the big boot at your face. No, on the left, not the right. Like right in front of the fucking camera guy. We talked earlier about the cameraman being out of position. No, they were right dead spot on. These fucking ladies in this horrible match they had throwing super kicks that miss.
Oh yeah.
A whole
we
foot
talking about
away
Outcast
from her
match?
face.
Are you saying that this match sucked more balls than Mariah Mills?
Bro, yes. This match sucked more balls than fucking Matt Riddle snorting cocaine off strippers' asses. And you know, that's not a rumor. That's fact. Okay.
I just want to say this: the Outcast fucking sucks.
You know, it's like she sprays. Okay.
What?
Me and Julian
spraying?
were on the stream together talking while we were watching this match. Okay, my mom, rest in peace. If someone sprayed my mom in the face with some fucking spray paint, I'm gonna beat their ass. Okay? Sky Blue went for a dive. She clearly was gonna hit the bottom rope. She dove onto the rope a whole 2 feet away from where they were. Right? So that fucking sucked. Secondly, her mom gets sprayed in the face by Ruby Riot or Ruby, whatever the fuck she's calling herself this week, Ruby Soho. Sprays her in the face. And she sees her mom do it, dives outside the ring on both the ladies, throws one of the ladies back in the ring, didn't even look at her fucking mom. So why position her mom out there as a distraction, as a focal point of this match to not even fucking pay attention to her? That was stupid. Another stupid thing that I saw, Tony Khan, if you're listening, and whoever booked this match, you should slap that agent in their fucking mouth.
AEW.
You should slap that agent in their fucking mouth. This was horrible. This was some fucking NXT fucking 2.0 shit right here. Okay? After Sky Blue sprays her in the face with the spray paint, the referee goes over to where the other people were, turns around as Tony Storm sprays her back in the face, sees her get sprayed in the face. Sky Blue got pinned. Sky Blue got pinned with no shoulders on the mat. Yeah.
What the fuck are they spray painting?
I'm done. This match on a scale of 1 to 10 got a negative 99.99. Okay? Star rating. These motherfuckers came in. They got stuck rating. This was stuck. They got STA, stuck. That's all they got. It stunk. It was. That's how bad it was.
What are they fucking trying to write with spray paint? I want to know. What are they supposed to write?
Loser.
With only an L and not the whole thing?
Well, because they can't spell, obviously.
They can't write with the fucking spray can.
So that wasn't me being sexist. That was me hating on this fucking match because this match was so horrible that this was not even a fucking Sunday Night Heat match. This wasn't even an AEW Dark Elevation match. This was AEW Dark
Saturday night.
This was Sunday Night Heat.
Whoa. No, we agreed.
Oh, yeah.
You
My
put
bad.
respect on Sunday Night Heat. Because Sunday Night Heat
this match was so bad.
To a pay-per-view.
Shane, this match was so bad. It was the third match on the card at a BCW show.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's extra bad.
I think the ending was well done.
This match was Fox News bad. That's how bad it was.
I think the ending was well done.
No, it wasn't. Come on now.
It was, because, I mean, the ending kept both strong, in my opinion.
How?
Not this bad.
Because
Sky Blue looked stupid in this match. Neither one of these women looked strong in this match. Thank God that they had a run-in to clean up the shit that they caused.
That's what I'm saying. The ending of the match made sense. It wasn't Sky Blue losing clean. It wasn't Tony Storm just dominating Sky Blue. They gave Sky Blue many hope spots. They made Sky Blue look like a competitor with that ending.
I don't know,
Punk
man.
has a point.
I don't know. Punk does have a point.
Yeah. But I always fall asleep when the Outcast come because I don't get their gimmick. I don't get it.
I mean, I get it. It just isn't entertaining.
It's not. It's not entertaining. I want them to go separate and then wrestle on their own. Then I'll like them again.
I don't go out there and choreograph my matches. I can go out there and have a good match with someone I've never fucking met. Someone I've
Call
never
it in the
worked with.
ring.
I call it in the ring.
Yep.
Now,
This
that's the reason why I say call it in the ring. If you fuck up a spot, you call an audible. You do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Trampoline Cowboys appear tonight? Yes, they did. We'll get to that in a moment.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So the fact, and that's the thing that bothered me, man. Like as a wrestler, that's what bothered me. I mean, if you call spots, you're like, take two.
Headlock.
I mean, the thing is, everybody calls spots, and you see when people, you see when wrestlers huddle up in the ring and they bring someone close to them, you know they're calling a spot.
Yes.
But when the camera is right there with the microphone, audio, video, and you can see lips moving, it's like, come on, production crew, you know better than that.
Yeah.
They need to get a better production crew.
They failed horribly tonight with that shit. In 3 matches tonight, they failed horribly.
And for you AEW stands out there,
there's a lot.
We are not saying that this only happens at AEW. It does not.
It does not.
This happens in every televised show. Cameramen just happen to be in the wrong spot. I'm not going to say happen, but they are in the wrong spot and they focus on the wrong shit at the wrong time. And they don't have enough experience to not zoom in and be like, hey, let's grab that audio. Hey, man, I want you to give me a lariat into the corner ropes in the next spot.
Imagine Okada saying
that. Butch Reed lariat that he perfected during Black History Month.
Give me the Rainmaker. God damn it.
Give me the blackout. How are the kids doing?
They didn't have a conversation.
Where are we eating lunch after this match? Are we going to Shakey's?
This crowd sucks.
Hey, you want to go to Taco Bell afterwards? All right,
man. Cool. Anyway, that was my rant for this women's match. And ladies and gentlemen, if you know, I am a very big proponent for women's wrestling. I support women's wrestling 10,000%. Did I support this bullshit tonight? Hell no.
But it's AEW. It's perfect. No,
hey, I will never say AEW is perfect. Unlike these WWE stands that think that WWE is perfect, AEW stands, shit. Trust me, it is not. And this podcast will always be 1,000% straight up If we like something, we like it. If we don't like it, we'll tell you why we don't like it. And that's why we ask you guys.
That's
do
why
us a
we hear
favor.
an hour rant by Julian of Jungle Boy.
That's right. Oh, Chris Parrish in the house. Shout out to Chris Parrish. So, I mean, I'm just saying, man, sometimes things happen and you just look at it like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, for instance, Julie and I was doing a rewind show one night, and just happened to be watching a match with the Renegade and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and I'm like, did we just see him get pinned by?
Nah, I feel like we're get to that now.
Like, I was like, can we rewind this shit again? Because I'm done with AEW. I'm going back to watching Women of Wrestling.
Yeah.
Damn, that's some hatred.
Right.
Ultimate hater with the hate. What can we
Dude,
say?
you got like fucking 110 hate points for that one. God damn.
Yeah, fuck.
Anyway.
Punk, I'm sorry to say about Rhea Ripley is probably going to take that before Becky.
So let's
There will
move on
never
to
be a female WWE champion.
Let's move on to the main event. That's the match where the Rhinestone Cowboys debut.
Rhinestone Cowboys.
Go ahead, Julian. Break it down.
So in the main event, we had the Blackpool Combat Club versus the Hung Bucks. So we have Moxley and Hangman starting off the match.
Moxley wearing a fucks given sweater.
No fucks given.
Whatever do you mean? You couldn't get away with that on TV.
The fuck he couldn't.
He found a way to.
FCC is like, watch your mouth, boy.
So we've got the Young Bucks and Hangman Adam Page versus Moxley, Claudio, and
Wheeler,
and Yuta Wheeler.
Yeah.
What shit are we talking about here?
Wheeler Utah.
So we've got a pretty, it's a lot. Believe it or not, there were super kicks in this match.
Really?
There was a buckle bomb. There have been several enziguris. A couple lariats by Claudio. Of course, you're
invented by Butchery.
A doomsday device from the BCC on the mat. Buck.
Were they yelling out spot?
Not as much as usual, but and
a super kick. Okay.
We had a BTE trigger on Yuta and a buckshot lariat, and your boy Wheeler Yuta got pinned. We were praising this guy for getting the pins a few weeks ago, but he got pinned this time. And
this is the first time he's been pinned for a while.
Win the 1, 2, 3.
I thought BCC was going to pull another upset.
However,
Ron,
BCC go ahead and start a beatdown.
The Ron Simmons invented the buckshot lariat, right?
Wow.
That was his finisher with Butch Reed when they were doomed.
The buckshot?
Yeah, they called it the Into the Blackness.
Wow. They called it the Nielsen. They called it that Nielsen.
They called it the Nielsen Taker.
Wow. Oh man.
So
and we're done.
This after the match, shenanigans was just too fucking much.
I love the shenanigans.
Too fucking much.
All over
it would have been great if the camera could have kept up.
Yeah.
But the camera's so much. But I'll tell you what the camera did pick up. Moxley walking over and talking to the Young Bucks about the next spot while Eddie Kingston was in the ring.
Yep.
Gang fights. I didn't like this ending. I think it was too much.
They're trying to introduce so many matches for Forbidden Door.
Right.
Yeah. That one spot.
I think Takeshita.
Wow, that's.
I think if Takeshita should have came out, Dick to Go should have came out with them. Takeshita and Dick to Go.
That's
the main event, the tag team of the year. But I think him coming out was kind of pointless because
he's part of the BCC.
No, he's affiliated. He's not part of them.
Oh,
are you sure?
He's with Don Callis, but he's not part of the BCC. But I think I understand they're setting up for him and Cody probably at All In. But I think
You
him
mean
coming
him
out,
and Omega? Him and
Yeah.
Cody.
that's what I said, Cody Omega.
Cody Omega.
But I mean, him coming out, and then Will Ospreay coming out, and Eddie Kingston coming out.
Hey,
It's
I'm
just-
popping Will Ospreay.
it was just
So
too much shit.
we're probably
I think-
going to have Eddie Kingston challenging for the Ring of Honor World Championship again
Absolutely.
and winning it this time.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're
So
going to
Eddie
get the
Kingston
belt
went
off
back
of.
to hanging on Claudio? Goddamn.
I love the high
What?
spot until I got into business. Now
What?
I know what type of guy.
Eddie
Yeah,
Kingston
yeah.
hanging on everybody.
What?
Yeah.
But
Eddie Kingston was backhanding motherfuckers like he was like a pimp. He was just like, "Shut up, bitch."
I thought he
Stop.
was
and I
Say
think
it.
okay, and I think that whole ending with him, Moxley, and the Bucks, that it just came off as awkward. Like no one knew kind of what they were supposed to be doing.
Because
Yeah.
everyone knows that fucking Kingston and Moxley are like best friends.
Right, but
So
I mean the way
naturally,
they, but the
Kingston
way they,
came out to slap around Claudio, and then he doesn't like fucking Yuta. And then the
Right.
Bucks came and he started shit canning the Bucks.
Well,
So the Bucks
but
got pissed, like, yo, what
I-
the fuck's going on?
I understand the kayfabe thing going on, but the interaction seemed awkward. Like someone was not in the right place, is what it seemed like. Because it seemed like they kind of missed something and didn't know
I can
how
see
to
that.
recover from it.
They
because it
didn't,
looked
and
very
that's the problem that I
awkward.
have. Neither one of them knew what the fuck. Like they all got lost. It was too much of a clusterfuck. Then Will Ospreay came in. And
Yeah.
Will Ospreay knocked out Omega.
It was too
So
fucking much. It was just
Wow,
it
Punk.
was a clusterfuck. I mean, you could have had the Takesha, whatever the black girl name is he has. You could have had him attack
That's
Omega
racist.
tonight. You could have had Ospreay come out next week and do something with Omega. You didn't need to have both of them interacting with Omega today.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
It was
So,
just too much.
so instead of a clusterfuck, it'd be a bucksterfuck.
Yeah.
Big Bucks are fun.
a cuckster fuck.
Oh no,
Wow.
we insulted the Bucks. Oh no, the
So-
AEW says gonna
Oh
come after us.
no!
So this match ended up in a clusterfuck.
I had fun.
The
I had
Hung
fun.
Bucks won the match. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, now comes the time.
The
Wait,
time.
before Tony Khan makes his big announcement over there,
We have an
There-
announcement.
there is a difference between a good schmoz and a clusterfuck. What
Yes.
tonight was a clusterfuck. It was not a schmoz. A schmoz is entertaining. A clusterfuck is what the hell's going on.
Correct.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So now to put on my biggest Tony Khan hat, ladies and gentlemen, we have an announcement.
Right now, you got to do it right. You cannot blink. You got to look at the camera directly,
I don't have any coke.
and
And
You
no
gotta-
matter what anybody says, you have to look directly at the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. you cannot be enthusiastic at all.
And have your bag of cocaine with you too.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Shut the
Roundtable
fuck
Pro
up,
Wrestling
Bad Blood,
Podcast
I'm
is gonna
talking.
Debut on
I'm about to
Saturday.
have something to drink right now.
A new podcasting format. We are now the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Network. We'll be launching a website Saturday live during our watch along of AEW Collision. So remember, make sure you guys tune in, you like, click, and you subscribe, and we're going to bring you some very exciting shit over the next few
Oh,
weeks.
give me some good shit.
So, ladies and gentlemen, remember the Roundtable Pro Wrestling
He's trying
Podcast.
so hard not to
It's-
blink.
I hate you guys so fucking much for this. Yeah, this is, God damn it, I blinked.
Man, I could have done it.
Anyway, guys, we're launching a website and it's gonna be fucking awesome. All inclusive website. Everything goes to the website. You guys, you gotta say thanks. Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks,
If you
guys.
guys are all here, I'd hug you. I'd hug all of you right now. I would fucking hug you all.
You can't hug your
I would-
coworkers.
I
goddammit.
would line you guys up and make like a circus seal.
Wow. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you join us on Friday with the SmackDown recap, along with that bullshit of Rampage, because Sinner already spoiled it for me.
Do not
I-
fucking
Wah,
lie.
we have one first match.
Do yourself a favor. Do your mental stability a favor. You're not going to be able to watch
Do
Collision
not
on
watch
Saturday
Rampage,
because
I
you will
already
be in
know.
a mental hospital if you watch Rampage.
What
Wow.
he said. What he said.
Yeah,
So for
very
the
good.
Hour
mixologist,
Goldberg matches or Rampage?
for the
Do not watch
mixologist himself,
Rampage.
for Sunday Center, for Husky 518, I'm the franchise. See y'all on Friday.